Whether high-speed or tram, wheels, wheel set shafts, and wheel sets are decisive when it comes to comfort, safety, and efficiency. BVV wheels, wheel set shafts, and wheel sets are leading in all categories. The reason lies in the special competence of the team and over 175 years of experience with steel. The material is first and foremost decisive for economic efficiency. For generations, we at BVV have relied on our own developments for wheels that exceed the standards and guarantee the longest running times and highest running culture. Excellent, Excelsior, Ultradure, HHR5. They all stand for the BVV long-distance culture. The wheel production consists of 3 production steps: forging and rolling, heat treatment, and mechanical processing, with rigorous quality control after each step. What leaves the halls at the end of the day is best German forging, which rightly carries the BVV seal. The steel is made formable before forging. The higher the temperature, the easier it is to form. But the hotter it gets, the coarser and more brittle it becomes, which is bad for mileage. The lower the temperature, the better the material structure. The ideal temperature for every material cannot be found in calculation programs. This requires experience, experiments, tests. Quality and maximum mileage cannot be achieved in any other way, and that is why there is nothing like fine-tuning the oven with the experience of the masters beyond general digital guidelines. The forming takes place at the optimum temperature in an 8,000-ton press with 2 movable tables. The different work processes, pre-compression and final pressing, can thus be carried out in one go and, most importantly, without loss of temperature, which benefits the quality of the wheels. The right temperature is everything. Rolling. The same goes for here as well. Everyone has the same standard software, but not everyone has the same competence. And rolling is still a bit of a witch's work. Especially our stressed homogenized wheels are a real work of art, just like contour rolling, which is important for some locomotive wheels, for example. Dishing, the calibration within the narrowest tolerances, is regarded as the fine-tuning among forging operations. This is where the preliminary decision about running smoothness and mileage is made. This is good for the service life of the wheels, of which we are particularly proud. The first obstacle to quality assurance that each of our wheels must overcome is stamping and laser-controlled measuring. Exceeding the tolerance values inevitably leads to the wheel being rejected. Wheel tread refinement means setting the course. Whether a wheel can withstand 2 or 3 million kilometers without complaint, that's what's decided here. And this is where our core competence lies. First, we heat the wheels in the furnace. Heating time and temperature are defined by the material and the requirement profile. The strict adherence to the specifications is essential for a good result. They then cool down under the water shower. Duration and water quantity of the hardening process are precisely balanced and optimized for the result. We work with the latest software and the best systems, of course, but that alone is not enough because the new challenges are not formulated in algorithms. They come from a feeling for steel and grow with experience. The hardened steel is then tempered. During tempering, the material is given the necessary roughness and hardness to guarantee the long running times. The balance between hardness and toughness is determined by the customer, intended use and constructor, and of course by scientific simulations and test series. But also with sure instinct, patience, and experience, because without a feeling for steel, you may produce a good average, but not outstanding mileage. Each of these quality wheels is then subjected to the second quality check, the hardness test. As part of the quality test, each batch is also tested for its mechanical properties such as strength, toughness, hardness, and structure. Our customers can therefore rely on wheels of the highest quality and passengers on the highest safety standard. In mechanical processing, rotating, drilling, milling, grinding, the wheels are given the finishing touch. Our NC machining centers are adjusted to the smallest tolerances in the micro range. As a result, imbalances out of roundness, etc. can be reduced to a minimum. This guarantees the well-known BVV long-running properties. BVV wheels are constructed so precisely that they never exceed the smallest permissible deviation. Each wheel of a series can therefore be combined with each shaft of the corresponding series and used at any position of a train. This gives manufacturers and operators the greatest possible freedom in the combination of parts. The highest possible quality and safety are ensured by two further inspection steps that each of our wheels goes through: automated ultrasonic testing to detect internal defects in the wheel rim, web, and hub. In the following magnetic particle inspection, the surface of the wheel is carefully examined with regard to its accuracy. Finally, the wheels are stamped for a clear, captive identification and, at the customer's request, are comprehensively inspected again in a 3D examination. The finished wheels are packed for transport or combined with the shafts to form finished wheel sets. Shafts of the most varied design are manufactured using the long forging machine in brand Erbisdorf. Material selection, forging, and heat treatment are just as important for shafts as they are for wheels. After all, shafts have at least 30 years and more, with load cycles of 10 billion and more in the HGV range. The mechanically pre-machined components are then processed, coated, and preserved in Bochum exactly in the customer's specifications through turning, grinding, and polishing. Thoroughly tested, the geometric test and UT and MT tests are obligatory. And then, depending on customers' requirements, coated with Molly B denim and combined to complete wheel sets of different types. And then go on a long journey for millions of kilometers.